Anthropic just dropped a new Claude feature, and it's not small. Quietly, it changes how AI reasons, remembers, and collaborates. For the first time, ChatGPT may not be the clear leader. So the real question is simple. Is Claude pulling ahead? Welcome back to NeuroWire Signal, the channel where we break down the most important AI shifts before they reshape the industry. If you want real insight instead of surface-level hype, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Today, we're explaining Claude's newest feature and why it has sparked serious debate across the AI world. This isn't brand loyalty. This is about who's actually winning the intelligence race. Why this Claude update matters more than it looks. At first glance, Claude's new feature doesn't feel flashy. There's no viral demo, no dramatic benchmark graphic, no bold claim of human-level intelligence. And that's exactly why it deserves attention. The most important AI shifts rarely arrive with fireworks. They arrive as capability upgrades that change how systems behave under real-world pressure. Claude's new feature isn't about sounding smarter. It's about thinking more coherently over time, especially in long, complex interactions. This is the type of update that doesn't trend on social media immediately, but fundamentally alters how professionals use AI day to day. What Claude's new feature actually is. Claude's latest update focuses on enhanced long-context reasoning and persistent task coherence. In simple terms, Claude can now maintain deeper understanding across extremely long conversations, documents, and workflows, without losing logic, intent, or structure. This isn't just about remembering more text. It's about maintaining reasoning integrity across that context. Claude doesn't just recall earlier information. It actively integrates it into ongoing decision-making. Arguments stay consistent. Instructions don't drift. Goals remain aligned even after thousands of tokens. This pushes Claude closer to functioning as a continuous thinking system, not a session-based chatbot. Why long context intelligence is a big deal. Most AI failures don't happen in short conversations. They happen over time. As context grows, many models lose focus. Instructions blur. Earlier constraints are forgotten. Contradictions slip in. Humans notice this instinctively. It feels like the AI loses the plot. Claude's new feature directly targets this weakness. By maintaining logical coherence across massive contexts, Claude becomes far more reliable for tasks like research, legal analysis, technical documentation, policy drafting, and strategic planning. This is where AI stops being a quick answer machine and starts becoming a serious cognitive partner. How Claude's approach differs from ChatGPT. ChatGPT has traditionally excelled at versatility, tool use, and rapid iteration. It's fast, flexible, and deeply integrated into workflows. Claude, on the other hand, has focused on stability, safety, and depth. With this update, Claude doubles down on its core philosophy: fewer hallucinations, stronger alignment, and more disciplined reasoning. Instead of trying to do everything at once, Claude prioritizes thinking clearly for longer. It's less reactive, more deliberate. This creates a noticeable difference in tone and output. Claude feels calmer, more structured, and more consistent, especially in complex discussions. Why professionals are paying attention. Writers, researchers, lawyers, engineers, and analysts are among the first to notice the difference. In long documents or multi-step reasoning tasks, Claude now holds its ground exceptionally well. It doesn't contradict itself halfway through. It doesn't forget earlier definitions. It doesn't derail when complexity increases. For professionals, this reliability matters more than clever phrasing or fast responses. In high-stakes environments, trust beats flash. The hidden advantage: reduced cognitive load. One underrated benefit of Claude's new feature is how it reduces mental overhead for humans. Users no longer need to constantly restate instructions, remind the model of constraints, or correct drifting logic. The conversation feels smoother, more natural, and more productive. This is subtle but powerful. It shifts the user's role from micromanaging the AI to collaborating with it. That shift is essential for the next phase of human-AI interaction. Does this mean Claude is smarter than ChatGPT? This is where the debate gets interesting. Claude isn't universally smarter than ChatGPT. Intelligence isn't a single dimension. It's a profile of strengths and trade-offs. ChatGPT still leads in tool integration, coding ecosystems, rapid task switching, and multimodal capabilities. Claude, however, is pulling ahead in long-form reasoning, consistency, and alignment under complexity. So the question isn't who's better overall, it's who's better for what. And that distinction is becoming more important than raw benchmarks. Why Anthropic's philosophy shows through. Anthropic has always emphasized AI safety, alignment, and interpretability. This new feature reflects that philosophy. Claude isn't optimized to impress. It's optimized to hold steady. That may sound boring, but in real-world intelligence systems, steadiness is everything. An AI that stays coherent, predictable, and aligned over long interactions is far more valuable than one that dazzles briefly. This design choice suggests Anthropic is building toward long-term cognitive systems, not just conversational tools. What ChatGPT still does better. To be clear, ChatGPT remains incredibly powerful. Its ecosystem, plugins, coding tools, and rapid evolution give it massive advantages. For developers, startups, and general users, ChatGPT often feels more flexible and capable. But flexibility sometimes comes at the cost of consistency. Claude's update directly challenges that trade-off. We're now seeing two philosophies diverge, and that's healthy for progress. Why this is good for the AI industry. Competition like this forces meaningful innovation. Claude pushes ChatGPT to improve reasoning stability. ChatGPT pushes Claude to expand versatility. Users win either way. Instead of racing toward shallow benchmarks, the industry is now racing toward usable intelligence. That's the kind of competition that matters. What this means for users right now. If your work involves long documents, deep reasoning, policy, research, or complex analysis, Claude's new feature may genuinely feel better today. If your work involves coding, tooling, rapid iteration, or multimodal workflows, ChatGPT may still be the better fit. The smartest move isn't choosing sides, it's choosing the right tool for the task. Claude's new feature isn't loud, it's solid. And sometimes, solid beats spectacular. If this breakdown helped you see the AI race more clearly, like the video and subscribe to NeuroWire Signal. Because the future of intelligence isn't obvious, it's nuanced.